Okay, this should be working fine. Turn on the music, because, it should be completely good nowadays. Yeah, Minecraft. I felt like building some stuff. Hold on, I gotta make sure that this is properly aligned on my other screen, so that I don't get too distracted while running around doing whatever it is I do. So this is the, you know, the giant tree that I was building, or at least that I constructed the outline of. I have to do leaves and stuff. Last stream of the year, probably? Assuming I don't do something special for, another day, yeah. This is my automatic pumpkin farm, the one that I made. We have rail speed turned up, so I had to be really careful with how or minecart speed turned up, so I had to be careful with how I positioned those. This is the old pumpkin farm. Hold on, what is today's date? Because I might stream on the 30th. Merry Christmas!
Hi, Remni.
Okay, that's frickin' $5, $4, however many dollars. But yeah, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna have to increase that number now. Wah, wah, wah. Just gotta keep doing more of those whenever. Right. There we go. Oh, I actually misaligned this just a tad bit. I can see a black line on the thing out. It's red now, yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. But yeah. So, this isn't actually the main part of this world. I have, like, full netherite gear elsewhere, but we did, like, a reset thing, and went to another area and started building more stuff. Unfortunately, I appear to be the last one, you know, consistently hopping on, so... Is there noise in the background? Oh, the ghast! Okay, that's probably what you're talking about. Here, let me just... friendly... There we go. That'll make them not so annoying. They make a really freaking annoying, constant sound. The reason I don't... I'm not using my ender chest is because it has all my proper gear in it, I guess. But yeah, this is the Minecraft world, you know. I'll show off the rest of it at some point, probably after I've finished some of the stuff in this area. Never heard the happy gas before. That's fair, I guess. Here are the allies. We're gonna rejoin. All right, have fun, Remni. You know, those are the two allies that I spent an exorbitant amount of time gathering. But they are not the main allies that we have, because with those two and a little bit of ingenuity, I went and gathered just a, you know, few more, and put them in the torture chamber. This is just a super efficient EXP farm that uses potions and stuff. This is my spear. It's very cool. I named it Heaven Piercer because I like naming Minecraft weapons stupid things. What was it? Skybreak also exists. It's my axe. These are my copper golems that I have 60 of. They take a little over a real-life day of in-game time to, turn into statues. Let me just show y'all this, because I think it's a little bit funny. Don't mind this, we haven't finished destroying this hill yet. I'll probably do it myself at some point. This is where I turned all 61 of these statues into statues. This pit is what I used. Very efficient method is putting torches around the edge to prevent them from stacking up and climbing out. Yeah, I wanted statues. Gotta be a little bit cruel to get them. Just got a video recommendation for that. Copper golems are a massive pain to oxidize. It takes forever. Anyway, we're gonna be doing this tree. I have a bit of spare copper. I was maybe planning on doing archaeology, because I want the ruin music disc, because it's just kind of goated. Is the music not going through? Why is that? Oh. There we go. You got censored? I love YouTube not even showing me some of these censored messages. As you can see, I raided an ancient city a little bit ago to get a couple of things. Spare set of leggings. Talking about the tree, how it looks like... Okay, buddy. Come on. The butt plug tree. I've seen that. It's a art attraction, right? It's not meant to look like that. Unfortunately, human ingenuity and pattern recognition come together to construct funny haha tree. Here. You know, I can probably just store most of this inside of a chest while I wait. I'm guessing the rest of the server is probably not hopping on. I'm keeping these just in case, but even if they do, they're probably not going to touch any of this, because they're fairly courteous and kind, generally. I need to find where I put all my leaves. And I need to get a few bazillion more, because this is a large project. I've already done the outline. Also, look at this guy. I'm gonna unzombify him and have an armored villager at some point. Obviously, you can't see them when or see it when they're wearing armor, but they do wear it, which is, you know, helpful. It is an art attraction. Okay. Next thing is next. I'm going to set up a frick load of these trees to make this a bit easier on myself. I hear a nefarious creature. Corrections being all wonky for some reason. Yeah. I think a giant line of these should work fine. I know this works with oak trees. And if I need to, I can just get, what is it? Bone meal, because we have a very efficient thing for that. Plus, if pumpkins work for it, as they work for it, as I recall, it should be fine. Because I can just use a couple stacks of pumpkins, make some more bone meal. I'd actually turn down the music, because it is... I don't want to be, too quiet. Might actually remove this as well, because the shield kind of gets in the way when I'm building, and... let's be frank, that gets really annoying. That is the parking spot I made for my ghast. You're back in the pancake state. Oh, joy. I thought I needed to get something. I cannot currently remember what. Also, don't mind my unorganized chests. I was just planning not to do that until later. I want to see fireworks in Kansas. Oh, you were seeing. Okay. Cool. Fun. Entertaining. I should make a bunch of lodestones. They're great decoration. I'm glad they changed the recipe on that. Oh, that's utter trash. What? Tinted... okay, whatever. I want tinted glass for later. It is a fairly nice building block for decoration. And I was planning on doing a bunch of ornaments and stuff on this tree. I could just permanently set time today, that'd be funny. But, there's no point in doing that. Are those even growing yet? Okay, one of them has grown. Let me get these pumpkins real quick. These ones are pretty much pointless to manually harvest for anything other than, like, bone meal at this point. The other ones we mostly trade with the villagers with, for whatever, emeralds, you know the deal. You're back to watching a video? Have fun? Yeah, have fun too. Yeah, I would add, I honestly would add more people to this if I wasn't, what is it, completely too lazy to put more work into frickin' setting that up. And even then, it wouldn't really change much, because people get bored. Maybe I will add more people. Anyway, yeah. Have fun, peace. Alright, bone mealinator 5000. Let's put this thing to function. wrong portion. Go, my pumpkins. Pumpkins are a very efficient way of doing this. Let's see. The cows are getting pretty close to entity cramming, finally. Been trying to get them there for a while. Let me just do this real quick. The chore portion of the stream has begun. I gather a little bit of wheat from here as well. Not necessarily to make it even, but because I feel like it. Also really wish crops grew more in sync than they do in this game. Makes it really frickin' annoying to do full harvests. Pumpkins are easy enough of that matter because, well, they don't really need to grow consistently to be harvested. Oh wow, those are already done. Actually made a pretty decent amount as well. Alright. Have you begun entity cramming yet, or must I do even more work? I'm also going to use this as an opportunity to repair my tools. Holy moly, that I have a whole lot of cows. It's not enough, though. I'm also going to have to definitely grab the, whatchamacallem, iron blocks back out of my chest. Because, well, you know, I'm going to need shears, and a lot of them. Alright. Cow pen, least humane variation physically possible, has been brought into existence. Let me do this real quick. I have 33 spare of those. That's nice. It's wonderful, even. Pull that out of there. I do have some spare diamonds that I should turn into a block, actually. Whatever. Okay, they're growing on their own. It will make it a little bit faster to just do this, but still. Actually, does doing 2x2s, can they grow directly next to each other, I wonder? I guess I'll have to test that, but, you know. Excuse me. Alright, just gonna make a couple pairs of shears, you know how it is. And gotta cut away. I'm not sure if this is the most efficient way of doing this, but who cares? It's more efficient than other ways, I'll say that much. You know, I could use this to make walls out of spruce log more easily, couldn't I? Set it up with leaves, with a bunch of saplings, and then just let them go. I don't even really need the wood, I might as well burn it or something. I guess having it on hand will be nice, though. Alright. Well, perfect timing on that. Pillar of Hubris. I'm probably going to have to make unbreaking and mending shears at some point. Or at least unbreaking. That won't be too hard. Crying face. What you crying about? That's probably enough leaves for now. I'll chop these down to be thorough. Just because I don't want giant unattended logs in the air. The collection process is about 40% of this experience. Wish there was a way to make, like, infinite variations of blocks or something. Would be nice to have a super fast, highly efficient method of just having infinite resources. Could try to make a farm, I guess. If I set things up correctly, I could definitely make an automatic leaf farm. But setting things up right is a massive pain, so I will avoid doing that for now. Actually, can I just do this? Yeah, okay, that fits in there. Great. I will simply kill myself. What the frick? Why? Why would I do such a thing? Alright. Good amount of leaves for now. We're obviously going to need way more than this. But, that's like a little over 1,000, I think. Enough for a couple of layers, maybe? Maybe even only one, actually. I haven't done the math on this yet. Alright, John Gast, let's go. I probably should have scoped out my exact plan with this a bit more, but I think I want to do something like... find a pine tree reference to use for this, because I'm not perfectly smart at this. Okay, leaves just kind of do leaf things. Got it. I am not making this thing anywhere near perfectly accurate. So... let's just start by, doing some generic leaf placements, yeah. This is probably the easiest part. Just placing out some leaves for, I guess scoping purposes is probably correct, or most precisely what we want to be doing. One very large tree later. There are always a little bit of leafage at the bottom of this, whatchamacallit, branches. But not usually an insane or really that significant in comparison to the other portions, so... we're already, like, running low on this, so I'm going to spend a frickload of time collecting these, I think. How's that looking so far, game? Or I guess me. Talking to myself, at least. It's actually already shaping up to not be that bad. Can add more thin branches to support this stuff later. Time being, though, I just want to make sure that these ones have some degree of connectivity. Might actually not even go that far out with the, or fill this in all the way, at least. It kind of feels like unnecessary. Do I even really need to sleep? I mean, it's not like... whatever, I will. I'll do it for the first couple of layers to make sure I don't have to deal with monsters. The ghast should, in theory, just stay in that spot, because I park him there. The only reason I really place a block is to prevent him from escaping, generally speaking. Okay, yeah, this actually doesn't look terrible yet. We'll see how it shapes up further, obviously. Probably going to want to keep curving this to meet that. Just because I want to make sure that it seems a little consistent. I love hotkeys for placing, or not placing, but moving blocks towards my hotbar. Very, very helpful. I'm glad that that is a mechanic that was maintained in this. I don't even remember when that was added, to be honest. I only have to do this like 3 billion more times, and then I'll be... Might have to sort of hidden places to put the gas while I do portions of this build. Just because it's kind of annoying to have to constantly place these while being on top of a happy ghast, which are not particularly cooperative mobs, I must say. But they are assuredly not the worst thing in this game. How goes the tree? Pretty good. We've gotten started on the actual leafing. By we, let's just say me. Dealing with happy ghasts is the main issue of this project. Because they're kind of important to actually have mobility. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I'm gonna have to obviously give it some curve and shape. But that's actually quite a good start for the leafing portion of this. I have no idea how I'm gonna get this to be exactly the way I want it to, which, to be honest, it probably won't be exact, but, you know. You get the idea. Can I just... Do I have ender pearls on me? Hold on. I am going to get my ender pearls to make this a little bit easier. There we go. Alright. If we head down here now, I actually have leaves and a proper platform to stand on to make this a bit easier. I want to do something a bit like this. I hear an enderman. We want the... Oh, crap. I'm being called. Give me a second. Hold on. Who is this? How dare they call me? Ugh. Sorry about that. I am back. Let's see if John Trump is doing something here. Oh, he is. Yep. It was desynced. So, live chat and... Okay, buddy. But yeah, live chat and, the, actual screen are a little bit desynced due to, whatever the frick goes on with YouTube and OBS's streaming abilities. I'll leave in some holes that I might want to fill in. Which zombie? The villager zombie? Yeah, I want to keep him around because he's got armor. Which means that he'll be more physically protected than other villagers if we ever cure him, which I was planning on doing because, again, other villagers helpful. Yeah, if you want to help collect leaves, absolutely go for it while I'm doing my, my part of this. If you want to leave, you can also do that, but, like, I would like assistance with gathering leaves. It would make this easier. Yeah. This is probably going to be slightly less time-consuming than the other portions of this build. The main part is going to be leaf gathering, which even then isn't too crazy difficult. And by leaving these layers, it just makes it easier. You're stealing his iron. Fair enough. Oh, by the way, if you need Swift Sneak to help you with anything that you're working on, there's a spare book of it in one of my chests. I think it's the top copper chest. Should be a little helpful. How's that looking? I might push it out a little bit further, but this actually this is actually doing pretty good. I'll definitely push this portion out a bit. As well as this. Has no iron. I can maybe drop you a couple of blocks. Hold on. I'd recommend making a, enchanted set of shears. You know how to use the experience farms, that should help. With efficiency, or at least Unbreaking 3. Let me dump you some iron. There's an I made a new automatic pumpkin farm beneath the regular pumpkin farm as well, if you need that. There, take a couple of blocks of iron. I could set up a proper chest for the leaves at some point. $13 shears should be plenty. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be plenty, actually. Unless you're giving them all Unbreaking, you're going to need to make more than that. This is a really, really resource-intensive project. 13 shears translates to about, I think, 2,000, almost 3,000 leaves. Oh, how does one enter the server? Sorry, I can't see you. My YouTube is bugging out with the live chat again. Give me 1 second. There we go. Remna, if you wanted to join, I might be able to convince people to let you on, but eh. You're making it hollow for now, right? The leaf thing, even hollow, is going to be a little bit kind of hard to work with. But yeah, that's the idea, is to make it sort of hollow. This first sort of branch of it is going to be mostly solid, just that I can, you know, make it visible. The tree itself is mostly hollow, and it still took, like, thousands of leaves. This is, like, the exterior, and it's going to take thousands of leaves. Such is the cost of, whatever the frick I'm doing. I need to fix this. I didn't bring a shovel with me. I think this will be done by January. Probably. Assuming I work as consistently as I was planning to, it should be done by January. Possibly even sooner. Just depends on my personal time frame. Is this high up enough? I think I want to go one higher than this, actually. There's no way before December. Yeah, no. Probably not December. Unless I'm consistently streaming this, which I might do. But again, that's just down to how I'm feeling. Okay, there we go. Tree indeed. Start by lining this out. I'll do proper filling at some point. Let me drop down some water real quick and collect these leaves I dropped on the floor. Don't want to be wasteful. Also, don't mind the dogs and black cat. I've done a lot of adventuring. Oh, I've already used so many. Such is the cost of beauty, I guess. Yeah, he isn't using his pumpkin farm. Let's do this, actually. Make it a little bit better in shape. He's destroying the leaves! Burn him to the ground! Start by making, like, the lowest layer, and then go up from there. I mean, heck, this is gonna actually need to go over the top of the branch as well. Almost fell. Silly me. Monsters do tend to spawn up here now, because I haven't set all these leaves up or any lighting for that matter. It's not gonna be too much an issue, as long as I'm somewhat careful. Oh, you suck. Hold on. Nope, I didn't time that right. Shoot. Creepers have already blown up here, so, you know, I want to be a little careful about that. What is bro doing? Okay, just come on. I want to line this up because it's cool. I just don't think that Ah, whatever. Didn't hit any of the wood, so we're fine. Yeah. Glad it happened earlier rather than later on. I'm gonna make a frickin' peaceful switch thing. Dealing with mobs is so annoying sometimes. Actually, a lot of the time, but you know. Villagers should restock up to 3 times in one in-game day, and then they need to sleep or take a significant amount of time to do it if they've used all 3 of their restocks. Because, yeah, whatever, game design. Might need to make this a little bit... What the frick? Oh, he slept. Anyway, might need to make this a little bit denser beneath, but I can just do that with the happy guest later. I mean, look at this. Actually shaping up. Let's just get this into a full layer real quick. And then I'll help gather some more leaves. Shame I don't have shulkers. Yeah, bundles are sure helpful, but, you know. They, really can't handle the amount of mass resource movement we have. I could, I guess, dip into my other resources for that if we want to. It just kind of feels pointless, though, because, honestly, we don't really need the shulkers to do this. Plus, with Happy Gas, we can easily traverse this area with a little bit of caution. Okay, nice. We have a proper platform up here set up. Start by making a general copy of the idea here. Oh, it's snowing. Guess that fits the atmosphere. Okay, I'm out of leaves for now. Oh, I missed a spot. It's like he's doing whatever he's doing. Da-da. Da-da-da. 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 There's sugarcane inside of this chest here. 20. Shoot. 27. Yeah, okay. Multiples of 3, people. Why is there a bunch of beef around? Did you murder some escaped cows? 9. Oh, wow. 31 on just chilling on the floor. Jeez. Wow. Da. Da 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 da. Might need to make some more anvils. Which one of you is unbreaking? Unbreaking through 43 emeralds? Which one of you is unbreaking too? 14 for unbreaking 2 versus 43 for unbreaking. This is just objectively better. Can only afford 1? Oh my gosh. Smartest man alive over here, people. Your book. Did it fall through the thing? I think they're in minecarts, so it's fine. You can just break the lectern and place it back again. Presumably safely. I hate having to dip into the frickin' emerald blocks that I wanted to use for decorations, but whatever. Okay, that should be fine. I do believe you can't just flatly enchant shears. Yeah. Let's not use those ones. 4 pairs of unbreaking, 2 shears. Okay, cool. That's 4 unbreaking, 2 shears. They should last a pretty significant degree longer than the other ones we already have. Okay, unironically, even with just one, like, thing of leaves set up, this is already looking pretty decent. Anvil's gone. Hold on, I have a spare. And I can make more when we need them. Teamwork, baby! Here, we'll just make another right now. How many sets of shears do you have? So I have 4 unbreaking 2. Nine unenchanted. Okay, I'll just leave you with that. I got... You'll be fine. You don't really need to do much more than, like, a few enchanted ones for now. At some point, we might just need to stop caring about enchanting them. Hold on, I gotta do something fun. Oh, frick you. Frickin' Enderman. There we go. Hey, I got a pearl back. Nice. Okay. Time to harvest some leaves. Look at that. They have certainly grown into position. I think the unbreaking is actually helping quite a significant bit already. Here, I'll use this to make some chests for leaf storage. And also, you know, break the leaves a bit. 8 chests. Not 8 chests, 8 logs. One of which becomes a spare crafting table. 3 of which become that. 1 more log. 4 chests for leaf storage. For the time being, I'm just going to pop all my leaves in there to make this a little easier. And then collect them when I go back to building. Shrimp, you probably don't need to enchant all of your shears, as I said. You might want to just begin the painful process of leaf collection. Yeah. We could totally burn down the spare trees just to make it so we don't have to gather all the logs and whatnot. Might actually be significantly easier than just gathering them all. But would also be really freaking destructive and wasteful, so for now I'm just gonna break the logs and go from there. Oh, you vote for arson? Well, maybe you can if you want to just solely do the leaf harvesting yourself, or at least do most of it. I'd be fine with that, as long as you don't let the fire, you know, obliterate any of the builds, but that won't happen because this is a far enough away area for anything important Just, don't burn down the main tree, you know. It's already happened once due to, what is it, some utter bullcrap. Light the tree on fire for $100. Okay. I'll just roll back the save if that happens. If I do that. Where's the leaf chest? It's over by the leaf harvesting zone. Do you not know where the leaf harvesting zone is? We're harvesting spruce leaves off by the farms. It's a bit ways out, it's a bit of ways away, but it's also just a nice position to have it, because this is where I do my leaf harvesting in general. You'll see the affront to man over here eventually, I'm sure. You're doing the trees nearby. Oh! That's probably not Uranus. But yeah, we're using spruce leaves, not oak ones. Anyway, I'm gonna dump all my shears into this for now. In case, you know, you want to make use of those. Where even? Oh, you were really harvesting the oak ones, okay. Yeah, we honestly might just want to burn down those oak trees, because I need to get rid of that mountain anyway, or hill. Bro, there's a difference? Yeah. Well, hey. Whole load of, backup oak leaves for anything that we might want them for. I've already forgotten what I was doing. Shoot. Flint and steel? Yeah. Hold on, real quick. Make sure that this is... Oh, it totally is. Okay. Let me get some flint. Or find my flint and steel wherever I put it. Because I know I had one. If only I had organized these chests, this would have been an easy process. Flint and steel, you say? Flint and steel! Ugh, I don't know what that was. I know there's gravel in the mountain over there. You know what? Here, let's do this the fun way. The Nether! Let me just make a little spot here. There we go. What? Why did it do that? Alright, we just leave that there for a bit and it'll ignite stuff. Assuming I placed it in the right position. Which, there we go. There we go! Spread the fire! Arson break! In true Minecraft fashion, we can destroy just as well as we can create. Oh, jeez. Okay, I know there's flint and steel, or at least flint over here. Let me just throw that in there so I don't have to care about it. Flint and steel. Alright, dude, you want to commit arson? Let me give you this flint and steel. Just don't do it on the main tree. Where the frick did he go? Oh, there he is. Ooh, you like flint and steel, don't you? Yes, come here. Boom. Come here, come here, come here. Get this. Come get this flint and steel. Come up here and burn this remaining forest down. There's actually quite a lot left, so go ham. Heck, even burn that oak tree if you want to. So far, so good. I like how thick this area looks with leaves. It's very nice. It's gonna be very, very, very nice when I finally finish the main parts of this. When this becomes a little bit less flat thanks to proper leafing placement. Decorum. Is that the right word? I doubt it. I hear him using that fire well. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Ba, ba, ba. Ah, what are people saying? Pinged by a fool. Shoot, I might need to go grab water real quick. Suddenly very thirsty. The fires... The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Seems we've no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let me just hop up here. Turn this into an affirmative man. But yeah, John Shrump, if you want to burn this stuff down, you can just harvest the leaves first and then ignite it. If you want to do that. But you have to be harvesting the leaves. As a requirement. Other than that, though, we're doing as much arson as you like, I guess. Keep the proper stuff safe, obviously. The giant super tall trees you can probably just, you know, incinerate because their leaves are pointless. You can't really reach them and whatnot. Wow. There is a bunch of what is it? Frickin' flint inside of one of the chests Mr. P has. So you should be fine to just take that. Let me see here. Let me throw you some more iron for flint and steel. Mr. P is such a funny freaking thing to call him. It's on the floor right there. Genuinely terrifyingly large at that render distance. It's honestly, it looks like an affront to man right now. Until I get those leaves on, it's gonna kind of be a bit, shall we say, what's a freaking, I can't think of a good word for it. Ominous, perhaps? A giant dead spruce tree is a bit ominous. But once I got the leaves on and the decorations as well, it'll be nice. This thing, by the way, if you don't know, let me just show you this in my statistics. Actually, you'll notice something by the times mined metric here. Now, the entire build cost a little over 7,000 or 8,000 spruce wood, as I recall. And if we just go over to this, I had to place, you know, about 5,000 of it is spruce wood, this type, which is, you know, significant. But some of it is just regular spruce to make sure that it's saving us on resources as much as I was able to. Let me get some more leaves, and I'll do a quick water break. You don't need to harvest all the top leaves, but I would recommend setting something up to make it easy for yourself. Like a sky platform you can jump up to or back down from. The number of crafting tables everywhere always cracks me up. It's awesome. Alright. I should set up like a happy gas ladder system or something. That would be nice. Ah, phooey. Overshot much? Holy frick. 13 pearls left. I didn't even know cacti could grow lotuses at stage 1. I thought they weren't supposed to do that. There we go. Okay. Probably gonna have to stop for... Oh, I frickin' forgot my shears. Good thing I have frick load of ender pearls still, huh? I love the spear so much. Oh my gosh. You don't even know it. This thing is so wonderful. Thank you, Mojang, for adding more mid-game to late-game mobility. It's also just separately very strong from the Elytra. Ah, up top. I can probably make a little wall of leaves if I need to. Stop at any time. Probably going to want to make sure I've done everything the way that I intend to. Coherence and all that. Now, I know there was a little hole that I needed to patch somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Hot dang. What a fun project this is. Just, like, actually adding all these leaves on top makes it look so much better. Do they prevent fall damage? No. Definitely not. Okay. Actually, legitimately looking pretty decent already. First time seeing what monstrosity on the hill? You mean the giant freaking wall of, like, logs? Or you mean that thing created by John R? We're removing that pool part, by the way. If you want to do that while you wait, you totally can. Also, fun fact, flint and steel can get both mending and unbreaking on it. Do what you will with that information. Jeez. Looking at the fire over there while the music plays. You gotta go now, but you'll do some leaf gathering time to time. Alright, thank you. Make sure you deposit all your leaves if you can. Oh, you know, I should make an interior system to get all the way to the top more efficiently. Actually, would be solidly helpful. See ya, dude. This is nice. Shoot, I do need to do something real quick. YouTube, please. Ow. I don't even know what I'm being hit by. I can't see it. There we go. Oh. He lit me on fire with a bow and arrow and then skedaddled. Peek. How's the pumpkin farm doing? That chest's always empty. Oh my gosh. Okay, solid. And I emptied it earlier, didn't I? Oh, no, I used the other thing for that. Okay. Wow. This is already shaping up pretty nicely. Fortunately, the leaf toll is going to be far greater than I initially thought. Let me set up a bridge. Wool doesn't work for this. Hole sand, maybe? Could just do planks. Trapdoors are fun, though. I love that trapdoors can be used like this. It feels cool. I hate that. Just gonna drop myself down here real quick. Remove these, and we're good. Almost good. Missed one. Here we go. Ain't that nice and helpful? It's like the worst possible freaking decoration ever, but it's functional, and that's all we care about right now. Since the ghast is just gonna slow me down. Let me get into position and throw up the AFK thing. I believe I can just make a little wall of leaves around myself. Somewhere, I'm sure. I guess I could disconnect from the server, but that'd be annoying. Okay, this should stop mobs from aggroing onto me, but just in case. Okay, let me set up this. Actually, I've been waiting to do this for a while. Boom! The green box. Should make it fit the screen fully, and then move it above pretty much everything else. Then open this up. Documents. I might need to set this up later, or overlays. Oh, actually, no. I know what to do. New folder. There we go. This might take a couple of seconds, and it's only going to have 2 images at first, but should work fine. Image slideshow. Guys is slide mode automatic transition. Yeah, we'll fade. Loop. Not files, directory. The frick is this? Documents. That one, that one, that one. Boom. Alright, cool. It does this really quickly right now. Let me fix that. 10 times as long, you think? How does that feel? You'll have your Minecraft music going at the same time as well. What is this text for? Where's the transform option? Dino Nuggies frame indeed. Center to screen. That didn't work as I had intended. Rename. Nope, that's not it. Properties. BRB. Oh, come on. Let's do a very, very white color just to make this easy. Go to text. And put it as dead center as I can make it. There we go. Okay. Last things last. Open up Sprite. Finish a couple of files. Or fix up, I guess, a couple of files. This one. G. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hold on. I need to turn off continuous. Okay. And just gotta keep doing this with a buttload of these. Doop, doop, doop. Open. Making them have transparent backgrounds is quite helpful. Open. Let's see, what other Emerald Room ones do I even have? I could do some of the art pieces and just have those show as well. Or make some smaller ones. Okay. Let me open up files and documents. That one. Huh. Oh, okay. And those two others. Paste them in, reload that, close that, and close that. In theory, it should cycle through these more properly now. There we go. Okay. For the time being, that's what I'll just go with. Let me make sure this is all set up proper. Okay. Cool. I will be right back. Have fun listening to Minecraft music over that overlay. Okay, I actually have to go for more than a couple of minutes now. So we're going to leave you on the title screen. And then I'll come back whenever I'm back. Let me change this text. Yeah, no, BRB still works, whatever. But I gotta go for a little while. 10 or 20 minutes. I should be using that campfire one more often. It is a really nice clip. Maybe I'll make more, a buttload more things at some point. Alright. Oh, right, actually, you know what? I should set something else up for this at some point, but if people want, to add stuff to the, Wait, what the frick? Oh, okay. If people want, like, more stuff on the overlay thing, like this waiting screen, you can just send me, like, poorly done MS Paint stuff, or even really well done stuff, and I can add it on to the, like, list of guys. You just have to make sure it's, like, a transparent background or whatever. The actual art style or whatever does not matter. So, if you want a stupid overlay and I don't make it for you, you can also make it. I guess just at me on the Discord. What the frick? Oh, YouTube being done. Okay. I will be back. If you animated something of him, I don't know if I could, like, add that to the thing. I don't think it auto-plays the stuff for that. I guess I could take, like, a single frame from it. That'd be funny. Anyway. Have fun with the music! I'll be back in, like, many minutes. Possibly more than that. Bye! Ah! Okay. I'm back. It took a lot, but I'm back. Boom. 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 Wait, hold on. Boom. Time's been contained in the BRB screen. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Let me reconnect to that realm real quick. That server, that world. Okay. So, don't remember what I was going to say. But, I am free from my containment, yes. Somebody just... It's going to take a minute for it to connect properly. Hi, Lillian! Merry Christmas. Mine was actually really good. I got a new mouse. My old one was finally dying on me. But, yeah. New pair of, wireless headphones that I'm not wearing right now. I use them for transit purposes. I don't want to build at night. That's not smart or safe. But yeah, I'm, building this big tree. Several thousand logs have been used. Acoustic guitar for Christmas. That's pretty cool. Sacrificed several thousand logs. Well over 10,000 were mined for this. Only about 8,000 or 7,000 were used in the actual construction part. Even then, maybe even a bit more than that. This part needs to be a little bit more downward. As it needs to fit with the thingamabib. Dun. 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 I don't really know much about guitars and music in general, but I'm assuming that's pretty awesome. Because, well, I mean, it's an instrument, it's a full guitar. And I know instruments cost a lot of money. That's definitely very cool. Anyway, welcome to the tree construction project. Originally planned to have this all the way done before Christmas. Unfortunately, got a little bit out of my hands, and I had to visit family first. But does mean it gives me a good opportunity to do some stream progress. Ah, no. The allergies. They return. A plague upon this foul affliction. Ugh, there we go. How does this feel connecting? What degree do I need to push this outward? Not much, okay. I actually need to curve it inward. A bit more than that. I need to focus on getting the shell done so that the interior is less of an issue, but I am too caught up in the details. It is simply the cost of existence. Or I guess the cost of my existence or something. How are the leaves not dying if they are like more than 7 blocks from a log? So leaves will only begin dying if they are updated and they're 7 blocks away from a log or more. And that update entails specifically being updated by a log being placed, not by other leaves being placed. So you can see persistent. That I believe goes away if a leaf is has a log placed next to it and then removed. However, it might just be all player-placed leaves don't decay. And I'm actually going to test and show that right now with something basic like this. So as you can see, placed becomes persistent. If I remove this, it still remains persistent. But if I place the log again and then remove it, it should... Oh! Okay, yeah, so it is all player-placed leaves are persistent. But yeah, you can see through the F3 menu, player-placed leaves are marked as persistent, which prevents them from decaying on their own. If they are spawned by a tree or appear naturally in other ways, they're generally not marked as persistent, which means that they can decay if the wood around them is removed. Which is one of the many mechanics that Mojang built to make it easier to build with them, and I'm very much glad that they did, because leaves are a very nice building block. The main reason that we want to do multiple layers is so that it looks fairly thick and, well, alive for a tree instead of being a facade. Only they had like a pint or pint? Paint. I think you mean paint. Yes, okay, I was right. Haha. They sent a message immediately afterwards that rectified it. My word. Yeah, if Minecraft had a paint system, it'd be kind of awesome. Being able to color blocks more closer to whatever you prefer, just for building in general, would be quite an overhaul. I do think it's actually kind of nice that that's excluded, because it would just allow you to do pretty much anything in any way. It makes it sort of some limitations. And you can use, I think, block display entities for similarly painting stuff. Leaf lettuce window go hard. I mean, I guess. I'm gonna have to curve this up quite a lot over there just to prevent hitting Shrump's house, but it should be fine. I did place full floor here, yeah, okay, we're good. Leaves are not considered a solid block, so there's not much concern of mobs spawning on them, but until I fill in those areas, we're gonna want, like, torches and stuff. And actually, I might hide, like, a like, tiny house or something in them. Got anything cool for the holidays? I don't know what you mean. Like, if you mean presents and stuff, yeah, I did mention it a bit ago. I got, got a new mouse, a new wireless mouse. So my old one was starting to die and stuff, and it's been very, very nice. And wireless headphones that I use for travel mostly, or I guess maybe sleeping sometimes. But yeah, mostly just replacement equipment. I did get a nice piece of dyed quartz. As you know, a rock connoisseur, I am. So, was kind of cool to see that. If you don't know, dyed quartz is just quartz that's made a different color, naturally. Which, I mean, like, it's implied by the name, but still. Yeah, I have a lot of rocks. I should show off the collection at some point. But it is one of my main things that I like. Rocks, dragons, you know. Magic, Dungeons and Dragons. Like, there's a lot of special interests, I think the right word is. This is already shaping up really nicely, actually. I know I said that earlier, but this, like, leaf cover is actually going far better than I thought it was, or thought it would initially. I might have to stop and get more gold carrots real quick, but it's not too worrisome, honestly. Like, look at this. Oh, this is going to take way longer. The first layer is always the hardest with this type of thing, and especially the bottom most with this one, because it's by far the largest. It gets significantly smaller. I do, yeah, actually, I do have a couple of pieces of pyrite up top here. I should show off, again, I should show off some of my collection, but I've got a couple of fossils, I've got a few big chunks of agate, I've got some cool chert or kurt nodules, whatever you want to call them. Calcite chunks, selenite. I've got several pieces of obsidian that I've been meaning to chip away to something. Just some stuff like that. I have a really large amethyst geode I got as a Christmas present once. That's kind of one of the main things. I have a thunder egg. It's not a very big one, but I did, you know, find it while I was messing around, and we cut it open, or I cut it open with my grandpa, because he's got frickin' bunch of tools for this type of thing. He's got, like, you know, a tile saw that we use to snap it in half, and it's very, very pretty. It's obviously not super cool as far as thunder eggs go, but, you know, it is a thunder egg, which makes it automatically fairly cool. If you don't know, thunder egg is basically just a, it's a egg-shaped rock with a sort of pool, of, like, crystalline formation in it. It's very, very interesting. They're kind of similar to geodes in formation, but they're solid instead of hollow. I have a couple chunks of bismuth. I do think it's artificial bismuth, but it's still, you know, kind of cool. And then just, like, a frickload of assorted rocks, random polished stuff, you know, rose quartz, all the fun things. Yeah, lots of stuff. I gotta just show some of it off at some point. Based AF. I'm glad to hear that. You think so? Because it's one of my favorite things, I guess. We'll make these leaves look a little bit more trimmed to prevent blocking off that house there. Make it look, you know, still coherent, still leaves, but just not as big a, I guess, blockage. We want it to look, well, the house to be, you know, presentable and nice to look at. Do I have any ice? I have a good amount of ice in this world. I might use that. If you mean in real life. Ice is a mineral, you know? Yeah, water is lava. Or I guess a type of lava, but still. I watched the Vsauce video, I know. Alright, that is pretty nice so far. I'll just start covering that. Dun 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 da da dun. Where's even the branch here? Oh, it's there. Okay, whatever. Doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to be pretty good. Let me shear this, actually. There we go. Might need to add more thickness to this later, just to make sure it fits properly, but eh. Excuse me. Might as well start on this layer while I'm at it, just to make it so that it's a little easier later, but also so that it's, you know, half decent looking when I take a step back. Can mob spawn on the snow cover leaves? No, they need a full block. Snow doesn't count as a block, nor does carpet, unless they are stacked on top of each other with carpet, or it's several layers of snow stacked on top of each other. So there's nothing to be worried about there. Okay, this is actually kind of goated. I might switch to spectator to get a good shot of this to make sure I have it as I want it. But, we're already almost done with the first layer, and I've only been streaming for, like, well, properly an hour, since I spent a bunch of time doing whatever the frick I was doing. Eating food, you know. As one does. I don't... Oh, no, I did place this. Okay. Might wait until I come all the way around here before doing that. Just to make it easier on myself. Which is a good part of the process. Snow-covered logs, though, are a spawn platform, so I do need to be a little cautious about that until I have all of this, well, properly leaved out. Ah! A light sure would be real helpful with this, but we're not using them right now. And getting them is a little bit forbidden, so I will not be doing so. Skill issue? Indeed. I'm only decent at actual Minecraft gameplay. The building is the part that I care about. Which is kind of funny to say now. So I used to care a lot more about the actual playing of this game. Yeah. Real as. Well, real as something, that's for sure. The game is a prelude to the building. Yep. It becomes a true sandbox once you have the right equipment set up. And once you do, you just keep gathering stuff, keep building. It's nice. Dread it, run from it. Entertainment arrives all the same. Creativity will push you forward. If you let it. How many more leaves do I have? Not many. Okay. Jeez, it is not super easy to do this. Takes a lot of work. The nice part about this is I don't have to follow a tutorial or anything. I just do it myself, make up the placements as I go. Makes it a heck of a lot easier. Gonna have to go grab more leaves pretty soon. That is fine, though. Also, this shape I'm probably gonna have to expand out that away and stuff, but, you know. Okay, officially I have used that full inventory of leaves. We'll see how many I've broken and placed by the end of this, but it's gonna be a very large number. Am I gonna leaf this project for a sec? Okay, okay. Here's the jokester, folks. Ah, yes. The consequences of our actions. Oh, wow, that's actually quite a decent amount left in there. Oh my gosh, all of these are oak leaves. Alright. Please no ban. No, obviously I'm not gonna ban you. Dad jokes are the pillar of this community. Or a pillar, I suppose, not the pillar. Did he make a new chest, or was this already here? Oh, that was already there. Okay, guess I'm gonna have to put down more saplings, jeez. I'll turn those trees. I need, like, an efficient way to get saplings, because I've already used over a stack, and that's all of the leaves that we've gotten from it, and it's not enough. Just need to set up a proper farm for it at some point. I know that some exist, but they're just a massive pain, tree farms. What's this? Just 3 grown like that. I guess I can check down here. I know there were probably a couple that I left. Or a couple of stacks that I left. Nope. A couple of stacks of saplings, definitely, though. Jeez. I might have to deforest a bit, or go a distance, and then deforest a bit. How many leaves have I placed so far? Times used, picked up. dropped. Oh my gosh. Mined. Oh my gosh. We've already mined 4,000. How many leaves have I used? I've already placed 3,000. Jeez. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You've used 3,000. True. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a minor amount of deforestation I'm going to need to do, as well as gather a few delectable carrots to restock upon. I might as well just use the pumpkins over here in this farm. Got my hands on a few bazillion golden carrots. Holy frickin' pumpkin. I'm just gonna... hold on. Leaves. While I take these pumpkins, I'm going to leave you here. Let's go start a fire. Which is not something that I would normally be saying, but today I feel like it's fine. Obviously, you don't want to spam this too hard, otherwise things can get a bit spicy and dicey. That might spread to there, just in case. Keep it relatively safe. Now burn the tree down. I don't know why I would do that. It's a very beautiful tree. No reason to... like, the main tree, there's no point in burning it. It's already been burned once before, as I stated earlier. I think I have a screenshot of what happened when that occurred, but because Realms has backups, I didn't have to care about it. And it was early enough in the project that it wasn't too significant an issue, even if it had no backups. Just gonna harvest these pumpkins as well, because might as well, right? Makes my return on investment far greater, after all. I might try to automate this one as well. It's just kind of like way, way less easy to do that with, because it wasn't built for automation in mind. Probably a couple different ways I could do it, though. People keep breaking those poor pumpkins down. That's quite a lot of pumpkins I have on hand now. To the villager trading hall, where they are humanely stored in containment. Hello there, farmer. You like to be helpful today? This actually is a very good way of getting my hands on quite a lot of emeralds. Just need to set up a melon farm at some point. Humanely. Yeah. I didn't actually build this villager trading hall. The guy who was referred to as G did. And it was not in, what is this, compliance with the safety standards that I presented. But unfortunately, that doesn't matter because we aren't in the main area of this world. So, are they not going to restock? Come on. I had 2 more stacks of pumpkins to get through. I believe in you guys. Come on, restock. Restock. Okay. Well, was lucky enough to get most of them anyway. Here, give me some golden carrots, why don't you? You as well. Let me just doom. There we go. Okay. Full stack and a 16 extra. Would you very kindly restock again? Didn't even zombify them. No, actually, several of them have been zombified, just not by me, again. I reiterate. This is G's Pumpkin Farm. He does not really use this server. He's probably even less active than most of the other players, because he joined real late. Alright, I guess we're gonna wait for them to do their frickin' whatevering. In the meantime, I'm gonna make a frick load of iron, or emerald blocks, since I have 8 more. Nice. All from one thing of pumpkins. Anyway, yeah. I gotta plant more crap. Holy frick, 19 more pumpkins while we were just waiting off in the middle of nowhere. This thing sure is efficient. Jeez, this fire's taking a while. It's burned away most of the things, don't get me wrong, but that's not all of the things. I think this is actually slower than running and planting normally, but I don't care. Oh yeah, this is way faster. Ow, frick. Da, 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 da. Speed up the process. A couple of spare logs along the way is nothing to be too concerned about. Da 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 da. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum ba da bum bum. Oh frick! I've been pinged 7 times. Da 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 da. What is this man doing? Okay. There we go. Problem solved. Oxygen. Nice song. This is already, like... I know I keep saying it, but... The leaves are already looking pretty good, with even just 1 layer. And it only took, like, almost an hour and a half to get it this far. Like 70% of the first layer done. Man, I should try and get my friends to help with this better. They are not particularly invested as much as I am, I suppose. Doesn't matter too much, though, because I really just care about getting this looking pretty. Tony's Chocolate Only's chocolate bar. Delectable. Delicious, even. Did I mention that I was eating a Tony's Chocolate Only's chocolate bar? A Tony's Chocolate Only's chocolate bar. Only purchasable from Tony himself. Anyway, peak branding of we don't do slavery like the other brands do. We humanely source our chocolate and cocoa beans. Like, if that's something that's required to be stated for a company to be, like, moral in this industry, that's a little bit nuts. Still good that they do, though. Definitely worth supporting them. No, this is not sponsored. I just like them. They're yummy chocolates. Please, I could never get a sponsor. And even if I did, I don't know if I would take it because, like, 80% or so of sponsor or common sponsors are kind of terrible. Yada yada, das Kapital. Sure, whatever, that sounds about right. Das Kapital. Let me just increase the curvature of this so that it feels a bit more coherent. Yada 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 yada. Yippee 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 yippee. There we go. Louise. The big bees knees. Yet another iteration of I wish I had set this up proper earlier, but who cares because now it's done. That's another set of leaves basically completed. I might want to make this a little bit more, you know, like that. Oh, right, my birthday is coming up. I completely forgot about that for a while. I'll probably do a stream or something for it. It'll be after the actual day of, because I have some plans for day of. Might be on day of if actually if I feel like it enough. Or, you know, if people are unavailable, which is fairly common around this time of year. Hopefully not, though. I don't even have anything else to say. I just feel like building. Oh, frick, $10. Happy early birthday, buy candy bar or something. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you, 3. Or not 3, God of Unbread. Sorry. You have the same profile picture. Literally identical. Totally. I actually have no idea. Might have changed at some point. But thank you, bread. Or unbread. Whichever you prefer. It's very kind. I have to change the number. Forgot to do that. That's 20 more. I mean, that is you. Wait, it is you? Is that just the... Okay, if that's just the... Like, what is it? The original moniker. I remember you guys... I remember you being the same person. Totally. Yes, definitely. YouTube pooped itself? I mean, it does that, like, often. It's an unfortunate consequence of a poorly managed system designed by fools and maintained by even more foolish fools. Symptoms of paranoia infiltrating. Your mental fortitude is fading. Losing trust in friendships, rage escalating. You know the drill with that, I think. Come now, we must be coherent with our design. Don't want to accidentally light anything on fire. Don't want to make mistakes. Am I excited for the new Minecraft managers? No. It's actually really disappointing, because there's a good chance that it'll bring more negative stuff to the game. Obviously, not guaranteed, but, like... It's expected that there's going to be more hyper-monetization, at least in Bedrock Edition. I don't know if Java is going to be rioting hard enough to prevent that. Or if even rioting would prevent that, because I'm not sure if backlash even matters to a significant enough degree for them to care. Obviously, it's going to make some impact, but, like, it's gonna suck, right? Hopefully, and I do mean hopefully, they don't make any significant changes, they leave it as is, and it will stay mostly same business model. But this is the type of person who has, in prior, led to hyper-monetization systems that are just generally not good, so, you know, might fall down the same pit as some other games. Probably gonna keep playing it for a time until it gets too absurd. Or it won't get too absurd, which is what we're hoping for. And which is what I will pray happens. Have I heard of Vintage Story? Yes, I have. I haven't actually done any, like, playing of it. But it's on my, I guess, my list of games that I kind of want to check out at some point. Yeah, basically Terraformer Craft. It caps at steel, and it's got some pretty interesting lore and stuff. It's not actually finished yet, though, which is the main reason why I haven't immediately grabbed onto it. But I have seen some of the mods are pretty nuts, so might end up just going for it. Because Minecraft, Terraria, and a couple of others have modability that I really, really like about them. And I believe Vintage Story has the similar, well, story, I guess, when it comes to that type of customization. Hopefully that doesn't change anytime soon, but, well, you know. Block games are indeed fun. I love voxel-based games. Teardown's peak. I've been playing a lot more Minecraft recently, just because I've gotten back into the building. And also because I've been able to figure out how to manage my time with it a little bit better, so that I feel like I'm actually getting the stuff that I want to done. And, you know, I get to work on all the builds I like and stuff. Might be leaf gathering time real soon. Dun, 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 dun. I should get a fortune hoe and just harvest those ones for saplings real quick, because I only have a little bit of leaf left, and I want to make sure that I can actually, you know, replant proper later. I do not want to be left scrounging. I think it's only a 20-ish% chance, but still quite solid. I'll probably do push-ups sometime soon. I think Tuesday I'm gonna stream again. If I'm gonna try to keep being consistent again. Obviously, I fell out of that original goal previously because I was really doing a whole lot of other stuff. But streaming a few times per week should be back on at this point because I have enough projects and stuff that I can stream, that I want to stream. And mainly to make sure that I keep building my Minecraft stuff as I want to. Because it's just something that I like doing. Heck, maybe I'll work on other projects too. As for, like, videos and other content is concerned, I have no idea when I'll actually get the Dark Souls crap done. Like, I haven't been consistently playing and recording it, and I have enough footage for maybe one good video, or I guess, like, several good videos if I wanted to be wasteful, or not wasteful, but as efficient with my content as possible, but that just doesn't feel right to do. Like, a lot of it's real boring, and I will fully release all the several hours of footage as background noise and unlisted videos, because some people did actually ask for that, but that will happen later. Why now Netherite? We're choosing to restrict ourselves, mostly. We were planning to do a 3 Withers fight, once I was able to rally everybody up and had the resources for it. That has not happened yet, but people are still wanting to and are prepared for whenever it happens. So we did diamond armor so that it would be a little bit more of a fun or an entertaining fight with the number of people that we're doing. It's also the first Withers that'll be killed on this server, despite us having already defeated the Ender Dragon and done like a almost full reset type thing. So, you know, we'll finally be allowed beacons. But yeah, my friends and I are planning to do a couple more event-based things with each other, at least to keep ourselves playing some Minecraft together and whatnot, because it's fun, where we just, like, reset equipment every few months and do, like, a seasonal thing. I think we're doing a spring thing next, like a Shire or Hobbit-themed type thing. If I end up streaming more of that, I totally will show that off. But between then and now, I'll be doing significant amounts of, what is it, building in this world, and probably stuff unrelated to this once we finish up the, well, everything really relating to this. I'll put away this hoe for now. Seems like we can get most of the stuff we need pretty efficiently. I don't know, is there a more efficient way of getting leaves than this? Surely, right? Also, I love it. It feels so nice. Oh my gosh, you know what? I set up firefly bushes down here already because it adds like a mystical vibe, but I might want to do that in all of the leaves just to make it sparkle a bit more. Obviously, they only function when you're near them, but like, it'll look pretty if I can do that. I'll need to fill this in quite a lot more, but right now it's looking pretty nice. Here, let me get a good view of this. That actually, that really does look like the very bottom rung, or I guess, layer? Torus portion of a pine tree. Man. They look like a light snow. That's true, yeah. Firefly bushes are very, very pretty. Love the way that they were implemented. Even if it's not exactly what we wanted, it's still quite nice. Looks like a couple more trees have grown. I'm gonna get a few more leaves and then head back to the construction process. I would like to make sure... I would like to make sure I have enough resources to keep going with this. So I might just do a stream where I gather stuff and talk with chat. Because I'm gonna need many, many thousands more of these leaves. Probably, like, I mean, at least 10,000, obviously, but more than that. I'm lazy. Bone meal time. I had some spare bone meal that I was gonna use for this, but I actually don't think I need to. Let me just dump those in there. I know I have some in another chest, but it really doesn't matter. Let's just grab that, bring it along. Maybe I'll grab some people and work together with them to farm leaves. Community work. Oh, jeez. Might actually be best if I just harvest after plants, or after growing them once. Here, I can even do this. Bone meal in one hand, shears in the other. Could even start getting my hands on lots of experience bottles and then use those to repair a set of Unbreaking 3, Mending, Efficiency 5 shears. Or maybe even have several sets of shears that I just switch between and repair when necessary. Wouldn't be too hard. Ah, these ones can't grow, can they? That shear is efficient. Yeah, shears are really fast. Very, very nice thing about them. Even without efficiency, shears break almost instantly. The blocks that they do. Pun intended. Huh? Shears efficient. I don't get the pun. It doesn't have efficiency on it, so it's just unbreaking. Oh, sear sounds like sure. Shear sounds like sure. I guess? I don't know. That shear does. Ah, I get it. I get it now. It only took me saying it out loud. Great. That's a pretty good one. Just need to say it to somebody less incompetent than I. Holy frick, Key is playing. Goated song. I'm gonna need to gather more iron for this project. I might as well get a few more. Oh, you know what? I can use this to get up top. There we go. Oh, there we go. Here's somebody screaming. Happens a lot around this area. I didn't even need to really do that. Alright. Back to the grind. I'll have to thicken out this stuff at some point. I know I keep saying it. It's just a reminder to my mind. To my mind palace. Honestly, I think the next layers are actually going to be way easier pretty much in every way. Even just them being shorter makes this like 10 times, well, faster on me. How you doing? Ow. Rude much? Jeez. I'm gonna frickin' do more pumpkin trading real quick. Da da da. Da da da. Da. You don't have a mind palace. It's a mind cardboard box left out in the rain. Fair enough. Does he seriously not have wood in any of these chests? Okay. I was gonna just take all the pumpkins and go. But you know what? Whatever. John Pumpkin over here thinking he's so high and mighty. Well, listen here, John Pumpkin. My spacebar is fully functional. And I can get as many of these pumpkin trades done as I feel like. I don't know. Did you restock already? No. Okay. They're probably going to take a day to restock then. Hey. Well. It's part of the process, I suppose. 8 more emerald blocks, baby. Add them to the pile. We're at 48. Dumbest man alive over here. Alright. Almost actually at that portion, too. That's nice. Oh, this feels so, like, I don't know, so nice. Even with, like, I can't see the upper branches already from this position. It's just so awesome. I love it. Even without being fully completed, this really, really feels atmospheric already. Excuse me. Jeez. Sheesh. Loish. Okay. There. These two are fairly near together, but I want to make sure they still have some, like, that. This game's music is very, very nice. Even the newer songs really do feel the same, or at least very similar, the way that the original songs do. The ones only by C418. The one and only C418. If you want to be pedantic, of course. Honk, me, 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 me. Some of the songs, it feels like, play far too often, though. I would really like if it was a bit more random. Broken Clocks is one that I hear pretty constantly while doing my building stuff, if I have music on. Which I tend to listen to other stuff in the background anyway, because I get... Honestly, I get, don't want to get tired of the Minecraft music, so I gotta desensitize my ears with something less beautiful. I wish there was a way to just switch into crawl mode automatically without having to, like, trapdoor or anything. It would make this building stuff so much nicer and simpler. That's one mechanic that I would definitely add given the opportunity to. Don't know why I chose the long way around here, but whatever. Almost done with the outlining portion of the first layer. I'll probably have to go back through with every single layer to fill it out properly, but I mean, whatever, right? Like, this is already almost presentable to me, I guess. I don't really know what the right terminology would be for it, but I already think this is quite a solid state. Solid? Wait a minute. I know when years over... That's invisible, never mind. Wrong song. Da 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 da. Shoot, shouldn't have wasted that. Oh well. We've got lots of leaves. It's not like a couple wasteful breaks is gonna be anything worrisome. Why did the unicycle fall over? I don't know why. He was... heel tired. What? Heel it tired? Oh, wheelie tired. Wheelie. Might actually wanna... Hey, what hands? Goated. Love this song. Okay. That's the first layer functionally done. You can run across the entire thing. Oh my gosh. Obviously, it's not filled in proper yet. Like, who cares? That feels really nice. Let me just add a little bit more, you know, feels and consistency around this. Make it, proper tree. Because trees are not super consistent in their shape. Oh my gosh, I don't know, this just, it feels really nice to have already done this major portion of it. I guess I might as well start on the outline of the next level before I start filling stuff in. These trees have already grown a bit, that's nice. People have pinged things. Okay. Now is the tougher part. Going up one layer at a time, and slowly but surely. Properly, too. Making sure that you, do that. Probably don't need it to go up too much higher, honestly. Considering how significant the shrinkage is, the tapering of the branches that is, probably going to want to do something like this. There we go. How much do I have? It's probably enough to do a couple more of the outlines, at least. Here, I'm probably going to want to do that. Outline's probably the most complicated portion, just generally speaking. Yeah, it feels pretty good. It's just this one that's kind of a bit complex because it needed to get those ones up top to make them be a bit properly coherent. And hey, I can even just do something like this. That's way too soon. Especially for one that far away, jeez. Da, 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 da. Really pulleys, isopods are closer to crabs than, like, bugs. Sounds right. They're silly little guys. Of course they're wonky in many ways. I might have this go up another layer. They have gills? I think I remember hearing that somewhere else before, actually, yeah. It's kind of awesome, though. Silly little bug guy with gills. Okay. Wish I had a better vantage point that I could go to immediately. I'll probably just use spectator mode real quick to get a good look at it, but... Hot dang. Already starting to shape quite a lot better than I thought it would. All I need to do is make sure I have enough leaves, and this will be done much faster than the wood part. Let me grab some of those spare shears and start hacking away at those trees. Da 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 da. Okay. I'll finish the outline and then I'll probably cut stream there for now. I might come back to this on Tuesday. I'll have gotten more done by then, probably, just because I'm having a lot of fun building this. But if I don't feel like it, I won't end up streaming. Tis the rule of doing whatever the frick I feel like. Must be consistent. I must do exactly as I want to. Otherwise, I wouldn't be having fun. Nice. And looks like there's only a couple more connections left to do as well. True motto of anyone is I do what I do because it's fun. Ugh. Alright. We'll finish this song and then probably cut for now. I'll post a picture of the full tree progress at some point tomorrow, because I want to try to do other stuff tonight other than this. I mean, I might even just keep going after stream. I just don't want to talk and stream the whole thing, you know? Or maybe I should. Maybe I should. That would be entertaining to me. At the minimum, I'm probably going to cut the stream off for a bit. We'll see, I don't know. Until I do, though, let's jump down here. Nice. Okay. Thank you for coming. Do the YouTube, liking, subscribing, and whatnot, and most importantly, have a nice day. Goodbye.